Okay, hi. So in today's video, I'll be teaching you how to find the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix. So in this video, I'll be teaching only the technical way, right? So I'm not going to give too much of theoretical things. Let's see the procedure, right? It's very easy to follow the procedure uh, than worrying too much about the theoretical things. So now this is the problem. So let's quickly get back with the problem. So now this is the matrix we have. So matrix has a name. So let's say it is matrix M, and it is 199809123. Okay. This is the row number 1, row number 2, and row number 3. Rows are going like this, and this is the column number 1, column number 2, column number 3, right? The inverse of a matrix M inverse equals 1 divided by determinant det M of the matrix multiplied by adjoint form of the matrix. 1 divided by determinant of this matrix. That means you need to know how to find the determinant. That's it. Multiplied by adjoint of the matrix. The matrix is M. Adjoint of the matrix is some another type of the matrix. Another type. Let's focus how to find that rather than worrying about the names. Okay. Right. So what is the first thing? First thing is, I think I will write the formula somewhere else. M inverse equals 1 divided by det M, the determinant, adjoint ADJ of the matrix M. So now basically this is the formula we need. Okay, let's say like that. And now we'll focus how to find the determinant. Right. Det M. Now there is a method. So please focus this method. Right. This is the way to do that. So finding the determinant manually is little bit difficult because you have to do that manually. So the tendency that you can have errors is very high. So that is why mostly we use the scientific calculator. Okay. So in another video we will see, or if possible in this video I will try to teach you that how to find the determinant by using the calculator. Okay. So now we learn how to do that. 1 times 1 multiplied by, now from where we got this 1, that we got from the first row. This is the first row, this one, first row, first column. What is the first row, first column? That is 1. So 1 times, what is the sign? Positive 1. Sometimes you might get confused how I am going to say these coefficients. There is a coefficient pattern rule that we are going to follow. The coefficient pattern is positive, negative, and positive for the first row. That means in order to find the determinant, if you are going to consider the first row, this guy should be positive 1. And we'll see how to get the next term after completing this. Okay. So positive 1 times positive 1 we took from here. Cover this column and cover this row. Then you will see square box like that. Then what you have to do is this multiplied by this, 0 into 3 is 0, minus 2 into 9, 18. That's it. Don't worry too much. Just focus the procedure. Cover this column, cover this row. Why this? Because you have to cover the column that belongs to 1, because 1 is in this column, and cover the row that belongs to 1. That means here. Okay. This into this. Always remember the pattern. This minus this into this. This into this minus this into this. 0 minus 2 into 9, 18. Then I told you about the coefficient rule. When you are going to move to the second guy, so what is the second guy? First row, second column is 9. What 9? Negative 9. Negative 9, because I told you there is a coefficient rule, positive, negative, and positive. So that means you are going to consider negative 9. Negative 9 times. Now focus what you have to do. Negative 9 times. Okay, that means the second digit, this guy. Cover the column belongs to there. Like cover the column that belongs to 9 and cover the row that belongs to 9. Then you will be getting something like this. Then do the same thing. This into this. 8 into 3, 24. Minus this into this. Minus 9. Okay. Yeah. Now you tell me what is the coefficient for the last guy. What is the coefficient for the last guy? I will mostly come to the second line. Positive, negative, and positive. So it is positive 9. Now, what you have to do? Cover the column belongs to there and cover the row belongs to there. You will be getting something like this. 8 into 2, 16 minus 0. Okay, so I hope you got that. Done. Now, 0 minus 18, 0 minus 18, how much? Minus 18. Minus 18 into 1, so that is minus 18. So no problem. Right. And this is minus 9 into how much? I will put brackets. Minus 9 into 50. 24 minus 9, how much? 50. So minus 9 into 50. Here, positive 9 into 60 plus 9 into 16. Okay. So here minus 18. Here, what is the answer? Minus 135. 9 into 50, 135. Here, positive 144. Carefully multiply, because if you make even a little mistake, you will be wasting your time. So what would be the value? 135 minus 153 minus 153 plus 144. What is the answer? It should be minus 9. Check whether you are getting the answer as minus 9. So minus 9, I hope you can see the answer. Yeah, minus 9. So minus 9 is the determinant, right? So from here we'll write determinant of m is minus 9. Clear? Right. So now the next guy. Because there are lots of videos, lecture notes, but when the exam comes, you guys will not be able to do that. So don't focus too much of theoretical stuff when you're going to solve the problem, right? Just study the technical way, not every time. Okay. I don't need these two pieces now. Oh, okay. I will rewrite this again. This is not clear. 199. Okay, I will just write it. Right. 199 809 1 2 3. Column 1 Columns are always vertical, right? Column 2, column 3, row 1, row 2, row. Something like a coordinate system. Now the next guy. What is the thing you have to do? You have to find the ADJ, adjoint form of the matrix zero. So that means you have to do some transformations, some changes. So let's see what are those changes. Right. The first change that you have to do is, okay, we'll do that in a conversion pattern. Okay. The first conversion. First conversion is something like this. Okay. After doing the first conversion, you will be getting another 3 by 3 matrix. After doing the first conversion, you will be getting a 3 by 3 matrix. So let's see what is that matrix. Is the matrix video clear? Okay. Yeah. This is the way. Now we are going to find another coefficient pattern. For the first row, let's put a coefficient pattern, positive, negative, and positive, and put those coefficients in the first row. That means first guy is positive 1. Okay. What is the second guy? Negative 9. Now don't get confused. Now here we have 9, but now we are going to follow some pattern. Positive 9, negative 9, then positive 9. What is the coefficient pattern for the second row? Let me teach you that. So that is negative, positive, negative. That means this guy would be negative, positive, negative 8, positive 0, let's go that 0, and negative 9. Third row, again, what is the coefficient rule? Positive, negative, positive. First row, positive, negative, positive. Second row, negative, positive, negative. Third row, positive, negative, and positive. Don't memorize, just the technical procedure. So you can tell me the answer. It should be 1, negative 2, positive 3. Okay, right. Right. So now the next conversion. Let's see how to do the next. So the next conversion will also give you another matrix which is 3 by 3. So now the target is how to. So now when you're going to continue, how to obtain the next 3 by 3 matrix type. Actually, there is a separate name for this, but I'm not going to worry about the name. Just focus how to obtain. Right. So now I'll teach you how to obtain that. Now we are going to obtain the first element of this new matrix. Right. Let me teach you. Cover the column that belongs to the first element. Cover the row that belongs to the next element. Then do this multiplication. This into this minus this into this. So what would be the answer? This into this is 0 minus this into this. Minus 2 into minus 9 is minus positive 18. Because of minus, it would be minus 18. Is that clear? Right. Now we want to find the second element. So how to find the second element? Go to the previous format. Cover the column belongs to the second element, then cover the row belongs to the second element. Then what you have? You have minus 8, 3, 1, and minus 9. So again do the same simplification pattern. This into this minus 24. This into this minus 24 minus this into this. This into this is minus 9. So minus minus positive. So minus 24 plus 9. What would be the answer? Minus 50. Okay, so try to complete the next element on your own. So now I'm not going to put squares like that. I will directly put it. So now you want to find the next element. So how to do that? Cover the column belongs to the column of that element. Then cover the row belongs to that. You would be having this. This into this. Minus 8 into minus 2. That is 16. Because this into this 0. So answer is 16. Right. So the next guy, the element that belongs to here. So this is the element, first column, second row. Okay, so the cover the column belongs to that, and cover the row belongs to that. Then you have this into this minus this into this. I will do like that. This into this minus 9 into 3 minus 27 negative minus 2 into positive 9, that is minus 18. So minus into minus will become positive again, then minus 27 plus 18. So what is the answer? Minus 9. So minus 9 is the answer according to here. Okay, I hope that is clear. The other element, cover the column belongs to that, then cover the row belongs to that. Then what you would be having? This positive 1 into 3. Positive 1 into 3 is how much? 3. Minus this into this minus this into that. So that is minus 9. So answer would be minus 6. So minus 6 is the answer to there. Okay. And so like that we need to find. Don't worry, now we are very much closer. So watch this video again and again. The next element, cover the column belongs to that. This is 0. This has erased. Minus 8, 1. This is 0. Okay. Cover the column belongs to that element, and cover the row belongs to that element. What is the row belongs to this element? So this is the element we want to find. So this is the column and this is the row. Be very careful. So what you have to do? This into this, positive 1 into negative 2. This into this, that is negative 2. Minus 1 into negative 9. What is 1 into negative 9? Is negative 9. Minus to minus is positive, then minus 2 plus 9 is how much? Positive 7. So positive 7 is the answer according to that. Okay. And the next element. What is the next element? Is this guy. So what is the column according to this guy? Is this one. What is the row according to this guy? This one. So now what is the simplification that we have to do? This into this, minus 9 into minus 9. 9 in, I think, 81. Minus this into this, 0 into 9 is nothing. So answer would be 81. Right. I think when I'm going to cover these columns and rows, then this is getting erased. Okay, the next element, this one. Cover the column according to that, this one, and cover the row according to that, that is this one. So what you would be having? This is the box. I'm like, this is the square that we have to consider. Then this into this, positive 1 into minus 9 is minus 9. Minus this into this. Minus 8 into positive 9 is negative 72. Negative to negative from here it will become positive 72. Minus 9 plus 72, what would be the answer? 63. Am I correct? Check your answer. It should be 63. Okay. Then the last guy. This is the element. So cover the column according to that, and cover the row according to that. Now this is the square you have. Very easy now. So very easy now. This into this. Positive 1 into 0, that is 0. Minus 8 into minus 9. Minus positive of 72. But when considering the overall coefficient, it would become negative 72. So the element according to here is negative 72. So now after lots of hard efforts, we have obtained the second type of the conversion. So now the last conversion. Put that here. Is the board clear? Yeah. So now the last conversion is very easy. Consider this column, minus 8, minus 9, 81. So this column write as the first row. This first column you write as the first row. So that means minus 18, minus 9, minus this first column write as the first row, minus 18, minus 9, 81. Okay, right. And second column write as the second row, minus 15, minus 6, 63. Okay, right. And third column write as the third row, 16. Third column as third row, 16, 7, minus 72. So now this is the adjoint matrix, A, B, J form of the original matrix M. I hope everything is clear. Now we did lots of conversions. First get the matrix. This is the first conversion. What is the first conversion? Change the coefficient of this according to the coefficient pattern, positive, negative, and positive. Positive, negative, positive. Then negative, positive, negative. Negative, positive, negative. Then again positive, negative, positive. Then we have to do something by covering the columns and row. The entire operation I explained. Then the first column as the first row, second column as the second row. So this is the adjoint matrix. So now I will erase that. Otherwise, the board will not be enough, right? Of course, these things are time consuming, right? Okay. So now it is done. The final step. Inverse matrix equals 1 over the determinant. 1 over the determinant. What is the determinant we calculated? It is minus 9. Minus 9 times the adjoint matrix. So this is the adjoint format. Minus 18, minus 9, 81, minus 15, minus 6, 63, 16, 7, minus 72. So how to simplify? So let's do the simplifications where you can divide exactly, right? For some elements, we would be getting decimals. Okay, so don't worry about that. Again, we can recheck. Okay, I will write the final answer there. Okay, I hope it is clear. I will put a larger bracket like this. So this is very much easy. This multiplied by this negative is positive, right? 9, that means 2. 18 divided by 9 is 2, so that is done. Minus positive, so it's 1. 9 into 9, 81. So the positive coefficient negative, so it is negative 9. And this would be a problem. Negative sign is okay, it is positive, but here you will be getting a decimal, but we'll put the P divided by Q ratio. Minus 15 divided by minus 9, it is positive, so 15 divided by 9, right? Because 1 over minus 109 multiplied by minus 15. 3 into 3, 3 into 5. So it is 5 divided by 3. 5 divided by 3. Okay, right. And here it is negative, negative, positive. 6 divided by 9 means 2, 3 into 2, 3 into 3. 2 divided by 3. This into this, 2 divided by 3. 63, 9. I think 9 times 7 is 63, but here according to the coefficient it is negative 7. Negative 7. Okay, negative 7. And this one, of course, you can't divide nicely. So you have to put minus 16 divided by 9 because you can't divide nicely. So this is minus 7 by 9. You can't divide nicely. So minus 7 by 9. And this one, 9 into 8, you have 9 into 8, 72. Negative, negative, so it is positive. 9 into 8, so positive 8. So this is the inverse matrix after. Yeah, so actually at the end of the video, I just thought to add this because I thought sometimes you might be getting doubts related with this. So that's why I thought to do that before uploading the video. So now in the video, I was just teaching you something related with, change in the coefficient. Just see the video again. Then in the very first step of the transformation, I was just teaching you about the coefficient change in thing. So sometimes you might be having doubts based upon that. So that is why I will do this another example. So this is not the same original problem as in the problem that I was discussing in the video. So let's just consider this example in order to clear your doubts. So now I told you in the coefficient change in matrix, what we are going to do is we are just going to change the coefficient such that the first row coefficients are getting changed by positive, negative, and positive, and for the second row coefficients are going to get changed by negative, positive, and negative. Then for the last row, positive, negative, positive. But you might be getting doubts. So that's why I thought to explain that. So now just consider this matrix. What is this matrix? The first column, first row element is 1, minus 2, 5, minus 4, 7, minus 6, 8, minus 2, 1. So now let's see what would be the new matrix type after doing that coefficient changing thing, right? Okay, positive, negative, positive. That means this positive coefficient must be multiplied by the coefficient of this element. So this is, of course, 1 means positive, also positive into positive is positive. So then here the element would be 1. Clear? And now consider this one. Now here negative means the negative coefficient. But here if you are going to consider this element negative 2, this negative 2 is having the coefficient negative. So negative into negative positive. So this is negative into negative positive, so positive 2. So that is how it comes, right? So just pause this video and just try to do it on your own. Then you can check the answers. So now see this one, positive. So positive into positive, that is fine. And then negative, right? Here if you are going to consider this minus 4, the coefficient is minus into minus positive, then the answer would be positive 4, right? Understand? So that is how it is going to get applied. This negative coefficient has to be multiplied by the negative coefficient of u. So negative into negative, positive, positive 4. So this is positive, positive 7, no doubt. Negative 6, negative into negative, positive, so 6. This is positive, 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 so positive coefficient, so 8, no doubt. Here negative, negative into negative, positive, so then positive 2, positive, negative, and positive, so this is 1. So let us check. 1, positive 2, 5, positive 4, 7, positive 6, yep, and then positive 8, positive 2, 1. Right, so that is what I just wanted to teach you. Yeah, so the video is done. So now